Everyone, my name is Ananga and I'm part of the data science discovery team. In this video today, we're going to be doing a question on Python simulations. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we're gonna go ahead and draw marbles from a bag, right? It says here, write a Python simulation that simulates randomly drawing 187 marbles from a bag of 3 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, 3 yellow marbles with replacements. That means like basically every time you draw a marble, you're gonna record that result, but then you're going to put that marble back in. So at every single time, at all times, basically, the bag will always have 9 marbles in it, right? So it says each time you draw a marble, record its color by associating it with an integer value 1, 2, or 3. Basically, 1 is a red marble, 2 is a blue, and 3 is a yellow. And it says store your results and return them in a data frame with a single column called marble, which shows the integer associated with the marble drawn. So it's basically going to be a data frame with 1 column marble, which contains a bunch of ints. So really there's, if you've kind of done other simulation questions before, this is going to be very similar, right? They all have kind of a similar pattern. The only thing that's different is that maybe like the amount of things that you're simulating, right? The amount of random components, I guess, in your program, as well as the like total number of the probability of picking each single element out of your total elements, right? So here, for example, there's kind of 9 marbles here, but there's 3 of each. So it means you have an equal probability of picking each marble. So that's something to keep in mind, right? So kind of the first thing we want to do here is we want to go ahead and define a cumulative data structure to store our results of our simulation, right? Which is these 187 random marbles that we draw, right? And now the second thing is going to be to have a for loop, right? Where we iterate and actually perform the simulation. So our second step is actually to perform the simulation. And here we're going to use a for loop, which iterates 187 times because we want to randomly simulate randomly drawing 187 marbles. Basically, in our for loop, 1 iteration represents 1 simulation, which is like randomly picking 1 marble. So if we want to pick 187 marbles, well, our for loop will have 187 iterations, right? And then finally, after all of those iterations are done, after we've stored all of our results, we want to create a data frame with that all the results of our simulation, right? And that is going to be involving the use of the pd.dataframe method. And we're probably also going to use our cumulative data structure that we defined above. So use data structure in step 1 to go ahead and create that data frame, right? So let's go ahead and start with the first step, right? So we want to store all these results somewhere. Where are we going to store them, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and create a data list. So that's how you define an empty list in Python, just opening close brackets. And basically this is an empty list, but every single time we do an iteration, we're going to add that result, that random marble we drew, into that cumulative data list. So each time I just keep adding my random result, and by the end, I'll have 187 random marbles, right? Random integers. And then at the very end, when I create my data frame, I'm going to be basically converting my data list, which contains all those results of those 187 simulations, into a data frame. So here, when I say use data structure in part 1, I mean use that data list here in step 1, right? So, okay, we did this. Now, the second step is to perform our simulation. So I'm going to have a for loop, right? So for I in range 187, I'm going to perform this 187 times. The first thing to do is to basically pick a random marble, right? So when we pick our random marble, we can see here that I have a bag of basically 9 marbles, but there's the same amount of each color, right? There's 3 red, 3 blue, and 3 yellow. So out of 9 marbles, the probability of picking blue is equal to the probability of picking red marble, which is equal to the probability of picking a yellow marble, which is, they're all equal to 3/9 or 1/3, right? So all these probabilities are basically the same. So there's kind of two ways you can do it here. Actually, I guess there's only one way, right? It says we want to create a single column called marble that shows the integer associated with each marble drawn. So since the probability of picking each marble is just 1/3, we basically just want to pick a random number from 1, 2, or 3. And each of those will have a likely an equal probability of being chosen, right? So here I'm thinking to use the random.randint number or a function because I want to choose a random integer from 1 to 3, right? Because again, that 1 represents the red marble, 2 represents blue, 3 represents yellow. So you just want to basically pick a random integer from 1 to 3. And since each of those numbers have an equal probability of being chosen, well, I can just use a random.randint function, right? So here, I want to go ahead and define my random marble that I chose. I'll call my variable marble, which is that random marble that I chose from the bag, right? And I'm doing random.randint 1, 3. So we're basically picking a random number from 1 to 3, and each number, 1, 2, and 3, has an equal probability of being chosen, which is 1/3. Now what I want to do is I have my, random marble picked out, right? But I want to store that somewhere. So I'm going to actually create a dictionary. And this is how you define an empty dictionary in Python, right? And the first element is going to be a key, which is going to be the marble column name, right? So essentially how a dictionary works in Python is that we basically have a key. It's kind of what it sounds like, right? It's a dictionary. How do you look things up in a dictionary? Well, you have a key that you look at and that has a value to it, right? So the dictionary will contain these sort of key value pairs, which we'll have to use later on, right? And the key basically will be the same as our column name. So you might be thinking, why did I call my first entry marble? Well, it's because the column had to be called marble, right? So my key is marble, and then my value is going to be the result, like the random marble that I chose, right? And where did I store that? Well, this was in this marble variable, right? If I called this random marble, then here I would have to do random marble, right? Because I'm basically storing that random marble that I picked. If I call it marble, then I'll have to pick marble. So whatever variable you call your random marble result, that's basically going to be the value in our dictionary. So I guess for clarity, I'll just call it random marble, so it's kind of clear as to this variable that we're kind of using is that result of that random generator, right? And then at the very end, we have all of our dictionaries that we created in each simulation, right? But what are we going to do with them? We can't just keep creating new dictionaries and not store them anywhere, right? So we need to basically store this dictionary into our data list, because in each iteration, we have this random marble that we picked, but we want to store that in some cumulative data structure, which we can then later on use to create our data frame. Well, that's going to be our list. So I'm just going to do data.append, which basically means adding. Append means adding. So adding this dictionary, this result that we got from that simulation, this random marble result, into our cumulative data list. So I'm going to data.append D, right? Because D was the name of my dictionary, and data is my cumulative data list. So now if I actually print out data, it's just going to have a bunch of these dictionary pairs, basically 187 of them, because in each iteration, we're just kind of creating this dictionary which contains that random marble and just adding that to our data list, right? So this is why we have a bunch of these dictionaries, right? 187 of them, where the first entry is that marble, which is that single column in our data frame, and then the second number is going to be that random marble that we chose, like the integer that represents the random marble. But in the end, we don't want a list as our output, right? We want a data frame. So that's why I want to convert my data list. I want to convert this list into a data frame, right? So I'm going to do df equals pd.dataframe data. Because I'm converting this data list here into a data frame. And what it does is basically combines all of the dictionaries into a data frame. So that first entry is like that column name, and then that second entry is like, the value that belongs in that column. So now if I print out df, it basically kind of condenses all of those entries into like a column, right, where the column name is marble. That's why in my dictionary, I chose marble as my key because that's what the column would be called. If I called it anything else, that's going to be the name of my column, right? So that's how it makes sense, because in our dictionary, that first key that we define really will be that first column in our data frame. So that's why I picked marble, because that's what the question said, right? And we want to go ahead and return a data frame, and it looks like it makes sense, but there's 187 rows, 187 simulations. Each row is a random number from 1 to 3, and each marble has an equal probability of being picked. So when I go ahead and submit my code, it's all good. So I hope this video was helpful. Right, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.